There are 4 presets in Spooky2 software. That is the 1.5 hour preset, 1 hour preset, 4.5 hour preset, hunt and kill, scan and run. These 4 presets. Why do you put 4 presets in there, and when do you run which one?
We started off with just one preset echo, and then it's sort of grown a little bit from there. The original one was the 1 hour preset, and that's good for pretty much everything. But as always happens, time goes by, we think, ooh, because Sample Digitizer is so convenient, and you don't have to sit down on a chair while you're doing a biofeedback, you can just walk away and leave it. Why not make an extra long biofeedback? One which, instead of doing frequency steps of this much, do frequency steps of this much, like really fine steps, so you get every single nook and cranny. So we developed the one that lasts 4.5 hours. And so that's the background behind the 2 different times. The other 2 biofeedbacks are both experimental, but they're kind of cool, really, because they're kind of interactive. Both of them can perform a biofeedback scan using Sample Digitizer, or even contact mode. You can still use it in contact mode. And after a scan, it then automatically applies those frequencies. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? It's so you can do a biofeedback, and then immediately after it's finished, you don't have to look at the frequencies, save it to a file, then load the file, and then run it. You can just set it to run and start it, and it does a scan and then runs those programs and does another scan and runs those programs, or you can just do it just once. You can choose how many times you do the scans, and also how the biofeedback scan takes place. And this is the difference between the 2. The first one does a scan, then it runs those frequencies, and then it does another scan from the very beginning. And this is what do I call this one? That's the scan and run preset. The other one is the hunt and kill preset. This one came after the scan and run. And this one is a little bit more refined again. And you must be wondering, how can you get better than that? But we managed to. The hunt and kill one does a scan, automatically runs these frequencies. After it's run those frequencies, it does a refined scan of the first scan. And so when you do whenever you run a program, the pathogens try and hide. And so if you're running, for example, 10,000 hertz, all the bugs that are at 10,000 hertz will die, but there'll be bugs slightly either side that will only multiply. And so they're like they're running to one side, trying to hide away from these frequencies. What this hunt and kill preset does, it looks and finds where the pathogens have hidden, where they run to, and it hammers them again. And so the second preset will chase them and find them wherever they go, and then apply the program to kill them, and then look again and find where there's any other remaining pathogens, and then kill them as well. And so that's the hunt and kill one, which is one of my favorites. And so you can actually leave them running overnight if you like. If you decide to do it in contact mode, you can run either of those 2 presets overnight. And what you're doing is you're combining a biofeedback with a treatment program, but instead of having an expert looking at the results, writing a program, and then loading the program and then running it, you're letting Spooky do all the work. And you can, of course, use it with Spooky Digitizer, because Spooky Digitizer can actually function as a Spooky remote, but it may not be it isn't as good as a Spooky remote. But it's similar to a very early Spooky remote, which has got simple, metal plates that go together, hasn't got any magnet, and hasn't got any other of the design features of Spooky remote. But it's better than nothing.
Okay. So my understanding is the first 2, 1 hour and 4.5 hours. Since I do not have to be wired to the machine, I can choose the 4.5 hours because it's more accurate.
That's right.
And the other two, I'm not sure whether my assumption is right, but I'm assuming that um, the sample digitizer, when it functions as a remote, it's treating what's found in the sample, not in the full body. I'm not sure, but you may have your idea. But in this case, I may want to run the second one, the hunt and the kill.
The
Right?
hunt and kill, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right, because DNA entanglement is a two-way street. As well as Spooky Remote being able to send information to the cells in your body, it can also reflect changes that are taking place in your body. And so the sample that you have in Digitizer, as well as being able to be used as transmission, it can also reflect the results of the program that is subsequently run. But the good thing about these other two presets it covers, you can set another output to apply those frequencies. And so Spooky Digitizer makes a lousy remote, but a Spooky remote makes a fantastic remote. And so what you do is you run the scan on the Spooky Digitizer and run the results on Spooky Remote on a different generator or a different output number on generator X. And then you go back and run the biofeedback again. And so it's the best of both worlds. You can run the best biofeedback system and then apply those frequencies using the best transmission method. So that's kind of cool as well.
Now I think Generator X is really fantastic to have two generators because you...
Yeah, well, that's right. You know, when you're first designing Generator X, we thought, well, we'll have two generators of one because while we're running a program, the second generator can run a detox. And so you only need one generator for both, you know, running both simultaneously. And so it's really a very pleasant accident that we've now developed a way of utilizing the second generator on Generator X by running the results of an automated biofeedback. And of course, when we first were developing Generator X, we had no idea that we'd be taking it this far. So it's all pretty exciting.